Imagine a medicine that provides a total cure for the deathly ill, but makes a person in perfect health violently sick. This dynamic mirrors the historical record of Yeshua of Nazareth. He moved through the world healing the outcasts, while deeply offending the religious establishment. The same presence produced two entirely opposite results. The geography of this mystery centers on Jerusalem, a city where the laws of the past intersected with the events of the first century. Within the Torah, there is a specific commandment so inherently illogical that Jewish tradition suggests even King Solomon found it beyond his reach. It is known as the Para Aduma, the Red Heifer. Tracing the logic of this ritual provides the map for understanding how the same Messiah could be both a savior and a scandal. Hebrew tradition classifies this law as a choke, a decree given without a stated rational explanation. It is an ordinance that exists simply because it was commanded. The physical requirements were narrow. The animal had to be a completely red cow, flawless and without blemish. It must never have worked under a yoke. The sacrifice involved burning the animal in its entirety, alongside cedar wood, hyssop, and scarlet thread. The resulting ashes were mixed with pure spring water to create what the text calls the water of separation. In the ancient sacrificial system, these ashes were the specific requirement for removing the contamination of death from an Israelite. But the ritual contained a reversal. While the ashes purified the defiled person, they simultaneously made the clean priests who prepared them impure. The source of purity for one was the source of contamination for another. This ritual also stood apart geographically. While other sacrifices took place at the temple altar, the law required the red heifer to be taken outside the camp. The altar was located on the summit of the Mount of Olives, an elevation overlooking the city. The priest had a direct line of sight across the Kidron Valley to the eastern gate. Facing west, he performed the sacrifice looking through that gate toward the Holy of Holies. When we look at the life of Yeshua, these physical and geographic details function as a blueprint. He is described as a man without the blemish of sin, never having submitted to the yoke of a world system. During his crucifixion, he bore the wood of the cross and was marked by the scarlet of his own blood, echoing the elements of the heifer's pyre. And like the heifer, he was led outside the city gates of Jerusalem. His sacrifice took place beyond the walls, mirroring the spatial instructions of the ancient rite. The mechanics of the ritual mirror a specific claim Yeshua made about his own work, that he didn't come for those who were well, but for those who were sick. For those who recognized their own brokenness, the spiritually impure, contact with him brought total purification. Like the ashes in the water, he removed the contamination of death. But for those who believed they were already pure, his presence had the opposite effect. To the self-righteous, his holiness wasn't a cure, it was a stumbling block that exposed their own hidden impurity. This established a spatial pattern for a unique sacrifice, one that was tethered to the temple, yet functioned entirely beyond its walls. Jerusalem remains the backdrop for this reversal, a city where the architecture of the law met the reality of the sacrifice. The red heifer suggests that contact with the holy leaves no middle ground. It either purifies the broken or exposes the self-sufficient.